Welcome to Veracast. So, today's episode is going to be very, very interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting. We have an awesome and amazing person here with us. So, today we'll be talking about the Eternity ecosystem, and we have a very, very, he's a superhuman. So, I'll allow him to do the honors of introducing himself. All right, let's hear from you. So, Erik, can you introduce yourself?
Hey, yeah, thanks for having me, Nishito.
Yeah.
I've been in touch with you for a long time. You're an ambassador also for the Eternity ecosystem, for the Eternity project. So first of all, about myself, I'm German, but I'm based in Spain already for 6 years and basically traveling and working as a digital nomad and contributing to blockchain projects for over 5 years already. And in general, I've been interested in the whole crypto space for over 10 years already. So like already since the early days, Bitcoin, Ethereum and stuff. So I've seen, let's say, all the ups and downs and different movements going around. Okay. And it's very interesting where the crypto industry is heading nowadays, like so different than, for example, I don't know, 3 years ago. And it's always kind of unpredictable, like what will happen 2 years from now. It's like always something new. And apart from that, I'm working with the Eternity team as in the marketing team. I support them with the A United program in general with community contributions. And before that, I've also organized and supervised the Eternity Ambassador program. And before that, I've also worked as ambassador manager for other crypto projects. And now recently, I'm also starting to work more and more as a product manager, actually, also in other crypto projects. So I'm like a bit more versatile, not just in marketing, but also going more into actual product development.
Wow, that's nice. Awesome. Thank you much for that. So you made mention of something when you were talking that you've been into the crypto space for the past 10 years. So when was the first time you bought your first Bitcoin? I'm just curious.
That's private information. No.
Okay.
Let's say it was right after the crash of Mt. Gox. So it was in 2012.
All right, no problem. Thank you very much. So now, you've mentioned, you've introduced yourself and what you do at Eternity. So now, let's deep dive into Eternity. So, what is Eternity actually doing? So, what is Eternity and what's Eternity doing, basically?
So you probably heard already about the Ethereum blockchain, which is essentially like a blockchain, not like Bitcoin, but for intelligent use cases of blockchain, not just for payments, but also for programming. Yeah. And Eternity is much more scalable and much more, how to say, technologically superior to Ethereum. There's many Ethereum killers out there that you probably also heard about. Most likely like Solana, Polygon, yes. Cardano, and Tezos, and what's not. Like there's always new platforms competing here in this space. But Eternity has actually implemented way more features on the protocol level, on the layer 1. Which allows actually developers not just, to make smart contracts, but also to create oracles and state channels on the blockchain level, which take the load off the blockchain itself. So for example, with state channels, you don't need to make on-chain transactions every time and to pay for the transaction fees. You can have unlimited and immediate transaction within the channel, similar to the Lightning Network also for Bitcoin. And on-chain oracles also make it easier, let's say, for developers to work with real-world data for the smart contracts and not to depend on the external parties like in Ethereum, where you have always like second layer, third layer, or whatnot for actually adding real-world data to, for example, prediction markets, to weather forecast, for IoT sensor, whatever you need that works with real-world data, you need an oracle for it. You maybe heard also about Chainlink. It's like they made also a lot of money just by selling this, but actually Eternity has already incorporated this from the start. Eternity also has a naming system, which makes it easier for people to send transactions, but also for developers to write code. You know that usually the wallet addresses in crypto, they're like really difficult to write and to memorize. And if you just make one thing wrong, the whole transaction will go wrong. So by using chain names, you can avoid this and make transactions more safe, but also make it easier for developers. And Eternity also implemented way more things on the protocol level that, let's say, make the whole chain more scalable. Like, for example, Bitcoin NG, it allows you to have micro blocks. You can have up to per every six seconds, basically a new transaction confirmed. You don't need to wait the entire 3 minutes for the whole block to be mined. You can just use the micro blocks with Bitcoin NG. That makes it way faster also for on-chain transactions. And on top of that, we have also created something called generalized accounts, which allows you, for example, to pay for someone else's transaction fees.
Wow.
Like usually if you want to play a game,
Okay.
there's always like very annoying, you have to pay like Ethereum for the gas fees, you know?
Yeah.
And people need to have crypto in order to start playing the game, even if they're new to crypto, and they have to create the wallet, understand the wallet, create the seed phrase and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can avoid this by simply having like one contract that actually sends them like 0.0001 AE, for example, to that person, like create the wallet for them. And you can preload their wallet essentially just for playing that game.
Awesome.
And in general, there's like also functionality called pay for transactions. So those kind of scenarios make it much easier for new people to join the crypto space, I think, because in general, many people have difficulties with creating wallets and memorizing the key and understanding how it works, or just doing it in a risky way that people can just steal their private key. And yeah, finally, also now Eternity has NFTs.
Okay.
So there's an NFT standard on Eternity called AEX 141. And right now, like there's many new things in the making for that. Hopefully soon also an NFT marketplace, maybe also developed by the community. There's already superhero trading cards, which is the first real NFT use case on Eternity, which is like a trading card game, like with monsters and funny animals and stuff that you can exchange, and that has like, you know, like in a card game, like in Magic the Gathering or something like that.
Yeah.
And there's many more things to be added soon, many more DeFi features also in Eternity. There's already DEX, superhero DEX, that's basically working similar to Uniswap, but based on the Eternity features and with way less transaction fees, and way more DeFi tools to be added soon as well in the Eternity ecosystem.
All right, awesome. Very like that was nice. That was nice. Like that was nice. That was very detailed. I was actually wondering how you could even have all this, but it's actually that you're a marketing person, so you should be able to, you know, it's actually nice. Thank you very much. Yeah. So now, there Eternity is an open source project, all right? So now, what are the opportunities there for, you know, both technical and non-technical persons, all right? People that want to, you know, come in, you know, get involved in your project since it's open source. So if there are jobs available for both non-technical people and, you know, technical people, I would like you to, you know, mention a few. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, for sure. There's actually open positions, like mostly for developers, but also for non-developers and the Eternity team. And also there's like a general contribution program for anyone to participate in, and where people can simply like on the go fulfill tasks and get rewarded in A tokens. And it's like no further like dedication, like you can just do one thing and then drop out. It's not like a permanent dedication to the thing. I'm just gonna show you real quick my screen.
All right, no problem. Nice.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can see.
Yeah, this is from my last presentation at the Eternity Universe 2.
Okay.
Just to give you an overview of the community program. So this is A United. This is basically the open source contribution program where anyone can participate in. You can find it on GitHub. I can share you also the link for it. It's basically in the bounties repo. And but basically anyone can participate. This is anonymous. Like you don't need to give your real name. You don't need to have KYC. Like you can just participate, for example, with your chain name. It's completely anonymous. And there's no entry requirements. So anyone who's the first to submit their contributions on GitHub can receive a reward. there's no one like checking your resume or something like that, like in a traditional job, for example. So it's very like Gitcoin. You can just compare it to Gitcoin. We would also want to go in this direction in the future. And here you would earn AE coins for fulfilling developer tasks. For community, like general non-developer tasks, is a little bit different. But yeah, just to show you here, this is an overview of the bounties that have been completed already. Several of them, by the way, also from the Nigerian community. For example, like the React JavaScript boilerplate and Angular boilerplate. And yeah, currently we have one open bounty for developers, which is the GitHub syntax highlighting. So if anyone's interested in that, they can check out the GitHub page. But yeah, further than that, we also have the non-developer bounties. For example, the creators contest, where everyone can simply create content around Eternity and around like hot topics in the Eternity ecosystem, and get rewarded monthly for essentially the social media impact that you create with your content. Okay. So it could be articles, it could be social media posts, could be videos. And we just need to see the impressions, the likes, and yeah, but actually most of all, the most important things, just the impressions of the content that you share. And yeah, basically you can just come in like with whatever you think that adds value to the project, and start earning A coins for pushing Eternity on your networks. And yeah, I would invite you to check this out and to come join our A United program.
All right. Awesome. Thank you very much. That was well detailed. So now, I picked a lot of things from what you said. So basically, as a non-technical person, I can actually, earn from the bounty program by just, creating content, maybe memes, articles, and all sorts, right?
Yeah, I mean, you could even create memes, share them, and just for the amount of impressions that you get on Reddit, for example, or Twitter or anywhere, you just need to show us like your insights, like the statistics at the end of the month. Like you can also read more details about how this works in the forum post. And yeah, just by the number of views that you get, essentially you can get rewarded in A coins.
All right. So how do I communicate with you? Do I use Telegram or Discord? Both
is fine.
All right. Cool.
Like I'm always online on either like Discord, Telegram, on the Eternity forum. You can even shout out, I don't know, on our Eternity Reddit. Like I'm also there. But yeah.
All right, thank you very much. So I'm curious about how you work and everything. So I would like to ask, so aside Eternity, what else do you do? Like what else do you do for fun? Like what else do you do for fun? Because most of the time our talk is always centered around Eternity, how to push things forward and all sorts. So what else do you do aside Eternity?
So yeah, I like to travel.
Okay.
I travel a lot, like around here in Europe, but also in Latin America, and I'm also like very interested in general in history and also in arts. Okay. So like, and I also like in general cinema, like going to the movies and checking out in general, like what's up, let's say, in the community. And I'm actually also a free time photographer.
Oh wow. Nice. Oh, nice. That's nice.
Actually have a Nikon.
Wow, really?
And yes. Okay. And yeah, like I also like to game in my free time, like video games. And I also do sports, exercise. I like to play football.
Wow. Wow, you do a lot of things actually. You do a lot of things. No problem. No problem. Thank you very much. So now, we're gradually coming to the end of the whole video because my plan is to keep it, short so that people can get the best information at the limited time, very short time. So now, getting started today. So what should be the first point of contact? Because I could remember back then, I think it was 2019. I think that was the first time we came in contact. So I was trying to, join the ambassador program. So I was asked to, build a D app using the Sophia programming language. So the first time today, trying to get started. So what should be the first line of action for the person? Because I'm actually curious, because the first time I started, when I wanted to, like, get involved in the Eternity blockchain back then, so I already knew that, okay, I was coming in as a blockchain developer, like I was coming in the blockchain aspect, and some of my guys, okay, they're coming in as a content creator, a technical writer, and all sorts. So now, I'd like you to, probably just give a brief rundown of how to get started, and how to scale up the ladder and everything, because I know someone that is actually, is actually good. His name was displayed on the screen. I saw him in my house, and I smiled. Emmanuel Jets is a great guy. He's a very, very good guy. Yeah, he's a good guy. So now, I would like you to, just give a brief rundown.
So in my opinion, where's the best place for newcomers to join the ecosystem?
Yes.
Like I would say in general, just on Discord, to be honest, it's like the most active place right now, just to join the discussions there. And as a developer, just to participate in the hackathons. Like we have more and more regular hackathons now. And I think it's the easiest way, like, to interact with the developer team and to learn on the go, and to also receive prizes. There was recently like a new hackathon also around the conference that we had. And for non-developers, like for the general community, I would suggest, also to just stay in touch, like with Discord and with Reddit. And but to contribute, to be honest, the best way right now is the creators contest. Okay. Unfortunately, as of now, there was just one person really active there pushing stuff, and I would love to see more people actually creating their own content, like tweets or LinkedIn posts or Medium articles, or simply just sharing memes. Like it could be just as easy as that. Simply just sharing the idea about this alternative blockchain solution. That it's not just Ethereum, because most people, like especially now these days, think that Ethereum is the only big solution out there. But now that Ethereum has moved to the proof of stake, actually there's more and more security issues also with that chain. And finally, many miners are also moving to Eternity now, because they're looking for elsewhere to use their miners. And actually, Eternity at one point in the last weeks has become one of the most profitable GPU coins, actually.
Wow. Nice. All right, thank you very much. That was inspiring, and there's a lot of information to get from everything. So thank you very much, Erik. Thank you for coming on the show to talk about the Eternity ecosystem. It's much appreciated. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. So
thanks for your time, Shito.
Yeah. So I'm going to drop your social media handles in the description so that people can reach out to you, connect with you on LinkedIn and all sorts. Is that cool by you?
Sure. I can share you also the links, like especially for the jobs for A United.
Okay.
And the Discord link, I think, is the best one, actually.
All right. Thank you very much. So till next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.